She was very outgoing, spontaneous, always ready to do anything at any time, just drop of the hat. Loved it about her. As time went on, it just started going downhill a little bit, Just started noticing certain things about her that are changing. She started doing prescription drugs. Kids have gone. I'm hardly ever at home because I'm working 24/7. So I'm thinking she's taking these pills to help with the anxieties of just no one being there at the house anymore.
Mary Bickel, age 41. A housewife suspected of tipping inappropriate considerations to the pizza boy. After a briefing at headquarters, Cheater's Intelligence dispatches a team of detectives to the Bickel home. After a long, hungry wait, a pizza delivery man pulls up to the house. Nothing out of the ordinary occurs until the unknown male enters the Bickel home.
Or sometimes I'll call just to check with her. Say, hey, I'm on a break. Got a little time. You want to go eat lunch? And she'll say, I just ordered a pizza, or just taking my pills. I'm a little tired right now. Just making a lot of excuses for me not to come to the house. She's ordering pizzas, 2, 3, 4 times a week. And I've noticed on the credit card bills that she's tipping like almost the same price at the pizza, and I think that's kind of stress. I have kids that I have to put through college and support our household, and she's just throwing money away like it's nothing.
The wait takes much too long for a simple pizza transaction. Also, strangely, Mrs. Bickel follows the unknown deliveryman out to his car. She gives the mysterious man a deep hug farewell. Cheater's agents realize the game is afoot as the two partners in crime go their separate ways.
The dishonesty in our relationship just kind of drives us further apart, but I still love my wife, and I want to make it work. I'm hoping she's not doing anything so bad that it's going to tear our relationship completely apart. If she's found cheating, then yes, it's completely over. I won't stay with somebody that's going to cheat on me, especially if I'm out there trying to make a living and keep my family together. But I can't stay with somebody that's going to cheat on me. I just wouldn't have any trust for her, and all relationships are built on trust.
Over the next few days, Cheater's operators stick to the stakeout like cheese to a pizza. This afternoon, the suspect leaves her home around lunchtime. Blithely unaware of her cheater's shadow, Mrs. Bickel arrives at a nearby sandwich shop. She then returns to her vehicle with takeout in hand and toodles on down the road. Oddly enough, the suspect stops off at a pizza delivery store. The man seen previously, now identified only as Ryan, leaves the shop with the suspect. Mrs. Bickel drives her lunch date to a neighboring park. The pair get out and search for an isolated park bench and table to enjoy their sumptuous meal. Cheater's investigators note the affectionate way that Mary holds hands with her paramour. Sometime later, the suspect and her companion leave the bench, stopping only to kiss before getting into the SUV. Bickel then drives her beau back to the pizza shop. Ryan kisses Mary one last time and goes back to work. The suspect drives back to the house before her loving husband comes home from work. With information that Tom works a double shift, Cheater's agents wait on the Bickel homestead. Not surprisingly, Ryan shows up. The delivery driver, interestingly without a pizza, approaches and knocks on the front door. Clad in a short robe, Mrs. Bickel admits her lover. An interior camera placed earlier by Tom reveals the sordid details of the affair. As Ryan sits on the couch, Mary Bickel gets on her knees. The suspect and her Bickel's bra. The suspect switches places with her Romeo as activities begin to heat up. The secret eye captures all evidence of the clandestine event. After a rather short amount of carnal intimacy, Ryan finishes. Wearing almost nothing, Mrs. Bickel wantonly escorts her other significant to the door. The suspect gives her sweetheart a quick kiss adieu and then shuts the door. As Ryan speeds away, Cheaters begins to prep the case facts for a troubled Tom. Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that the investigators have the goods on the suspect, Cheaters contacts Tom for a briefing on his wife's ulterior activities. Troubled by the possibility of losing his spouse, Tom remains stoic and views the truth.
First thing I'd like to say, Tom, is, I understand we had to pull you directly from work. Couldn't even get outside to even talk to you because we're kind of in a hurry right now, so I'll just get right into it. So, Tom, I just want to warn you before I show you this that, you may find some of these things upsetting that you're about to see, but it's all to get you the truth and ultimately the answers that you've requested.
Okay.
We begin our investigation outside of your residence. As our detectives observe, the pizza man arrives. We see him walk up to the front door, knocks on the door. That's when we see Mary greet him. He walks inside with the pizza. A short time later, we see an empty bag. She walks him out to his vehicle, and she gives him a hug goodbye. A little strange to you?
Yeah, that's real strange to me.
Have you ever seen this guy? Has he ever delivered to the house while you've been there?
No, sir.
No, okay. After hugging her, the pizza guy leaves your house, and she goes back inside. All right, Tom, on this day of our investigation, outside of your residence, a few moments later, you see that same gentleman pull up, runs to the door. That's when we see Mary greet him, and he walks inside. Internal surveillance inside the house shows Mary in a robe taking off.
Oh my God. Having me on my
clothes.
couch.
Yes, dressed in lingerie. She then sits this man down on the couch. He begins to take off her bra.
Oh my God.
As time passes, things get a little bit more extreme. That's when we see them engage in sexual intercourse on your couch. During this time, Tom, she receives a phone call. What you're about to hear is the audio from that conversation.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Same thing I always do, just hanging out at the house.
Do you mind cooking dinner tonight?
You want me to cook again?
Again? Honey, we ate pizza the other night. Hello?
You always make me cook.
Maybe we can do something this weekend or something. Hello?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm sitting here watching TV doing nothing. I'll cook you something to eat. Like, can I make you happy?
Thank you very much, honey. All right, well, I'll be later.
Yeah, love you too, bye.
After finishing up the phone call and sexual intercourse, she then opens the door. This gentleman leaves. She's very exposed right there. She's just standing there.
Right in the front.
Right in the front of your house. The reason why we picked you up so fast is because that same delivery man is at your home right now.
Right now.
We are on the way to your house. Right when we get there, we're going to go straight to the house, and we're going to bust him in the act.
Okay.
My question for you is, are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah. What the is this? What are you doing in my house?
Hey, Mary, why are all your clothes off?
It's nothing.
It's not. I'm Clark. The show cheat. Basically, your husband hired us because he thought you were cheating on him, and
Hired you?
yes.
Do you know she was married? Huh?
Yes.
And you ever hear my wife?
You was doing it, I wouldn't have.
Coming up, the conclusion.
What the is this?
It's nothing. It's just he was bringing pizza over.
So why are you naked? Do you want to see what's going on out here? Why don't we step out here? You got pizza right there. You've got multiple boxes of pizza. Your
What the
husband's
hell,
right
Mary?
It's nothing. It's not.
What do you mean it's nothing? You're over here having sex with some dude in my house.
No.
What do you mean, no? You were butt naked over here in my house.
We didn't get
With
that
this
far.
man.
What's your name?
My name's Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Clark Gable with the show Cheaters. The reason why we're here is because her husband actually hired us because he was actually suspicious that she...
How long has this been going on?
It's not. It's not. It's not.
What do you mean it's not? How can it not be? You're sitting over here on the floor with him naked.
You guys been
He just came over and you know, it just kind of happened this one time.
Have evidence.
So she didn't tell you at any point in time that she actually had a husband?
She had a husband, but I wasn't that worried about it.
You weren't that worried about it?
To be honest with you.
You never give me anything.
What's this, pizza? You like this pizza?
Yes.
Why don't you have some more pizza?
Are you me? You have
Yeah, I'm serious. Take that pizza.
your pie. How about some cake? You want some cake too?
What the f***? He's been over here watching my damn TV? Huh?
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen.
What do you mean you didn't mean for this to happen? You're over here this guy in my house.
How do you feel seeing her husband walk into the house and catch you?
He needs to go get some anger management. He's throwing me around like a rag doll.
What if you were standing in his position and you walked in on your wife doing this? I'm sure you'd go Richter too. And you're still in your...
I think myself, I just wave bye-bye. What are you doing in my house, man?
Mary, can I talk to you for a minute? So, do you have anything to say to your husband?
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Sorry? He's got video of you.
I know he's showing me pictures of me. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't want to hurt you, but I was lonely.
What the f*** do you think this is going to do to our kids?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking about the kids.
Yeah, you weren't thinking about nothing but your own pleasure.
He never wants to listen. He just goes to work and comes home and goes back to work. There's never anything going on.
Everything that you wear, the house,
Won't
the
let me
cars.
do anything. You won't even take me out. It's like you don't want to be with me.
You gotta understand that he works a very sporadic schedule. And for us, a delivery
Here's
man,
some of your damn
a
clothes.
pizza delivery man.
What are you doing? My clothes. My clothes. Why did you do that?
He's lost it.
Why did you put my clothes here?
You destroyed our lives.
I didn't mean to.
You didn't
How do
mean
you,
to?
what do you mean you don't mean to? You're in here having sex in the living room of our house.
God, my clothes are hurting.
Don't-
I gotta.
What do you want to do at this point in time? He said that he had an idea that you were her husband, but she never really said anything past that. Am I wrong or am I right? What did she say to you exactly?
Well, it doesn't take a scientist to figure some things out. Yeah, I knew she was married. And yet you're still over here messing with a married woman? Yeah. You go for a damn
Was this
pizza
worth it?
man? A pizza delivery man? What the hell?
You think when your work sees you in uniform doing this 30 minutes or less thing, bringing over cheese pizzas, giving her your own sausage? I mean, that's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's a really good way to show the brand.
You want some pizza, man? You want...
I understand your kids are gone. They've gone off, started their own lives.
I'm out of here. Come on, get out of your car. We're done here, man. You want some pizza? There you go. Have some pizza.
I was tired of being alone all the time.
You couldn't just be, matter of fact, just be down to the point, just be like, listen, it's coming to the point where I'm about to make a stupid decision or anything like that.
I just didn't think about it. Wait, talk to me, please. Just talk to me. Please wait.
You
wait,
destroyed
just talk
our
to me.
marriage. Peace out.
Good luck, Ryan.
Thank you.
Tell me what I need to do.
You can't make this right. How can you make this right?
I don't know. Just tell me anything. Anything you want me to do, I'll make it right. Just tell me. I don't want to throw away our marriage.
You've already thrown away our marriage being with this man. He's a pizza delivery man.
I think we should probably get you out of here for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I hope this affects your future choices, and good luck.
After the disturbing revelations of the confrontation, Tom deems a break necessary. end of the show, Cheaters tells you what further plans he has. But for now, a sagacious Kitty Ramsey reflects on how her 2-year relationship with her girlfriend came crashing down on Cheaters.
I was stupid enough to believe that she actually loved me and that she wouldn't do anything like that for such a long time, and to have my suspicions proven was just shattering. It killed me that she could be off having this great time while I'm dying inside. So I just lost it.
I saw all the surveillance footage. I know what you did. I know you've been cheating on me with him. Seriously? I'm her girlfriend. That's who I am. Oh, you know what? It does make sense. Of course, you would end up with a guy who looks like a chick.
Man, what are you guys doing here? Get out of the way. I apologize. I'm Clark Gable with Cheaters, and the only reason why I'm here is because that girl is actually together with me. They've been together for 2.5 years, and they live together.
Who are these people? What is this? These are the people who gave me the information that I needed to confirm what I suspected.
Oh, so you are here betrayed me with stalking? Are you kidding me? I can't believe you.
Stalking?
Yeah, are you
You're my girlfriend.
You know, it really pissed me off that she had the nerve to say that I've never been there for her, that I've never supported her, when that's all I've ever done. I was working 50 hours a week to pay our bills so that she could go off and have guitar practice and sleep with her like I've done nothing to support her. That is what our entire relationship has been, is me supporting Brittany.
She's got no support for what I want to do with my life.
I am here for the guitar teacher that you are sleeping with.
Get the
Kidding me?
Get out of here! You do not belong here!
It should have never come to this point. I should never have betrayed you the way that I have. But I hope you'll find it somewhere to forgive me. Find it in something that we have. At least speak to me again.
Her being, accountable.
What the f is this?
Get it back. Relax.
You know, I'm just trying to move on with my life. And I've been doing a pretty good job of it. I just finished school, got my degree, and I think I'm just gonna move away from all this. And just start over somewhere else.
Disgusted by his wife secretly.
One of the behaviors that I noticed in Brick is that he started working at night. He always working during the day because he wanted to work with me. He wanted to spend time with me during the night. All of a sudden, he changed my days off to his days of work. And my days off, he's working, and his days off, I'm working. He always used to be the one calling me, like, telling me sweet stuff and all that kind of stuff. And just like, kaboom, everything finished. And now I'm the one I have to be calling him and be like, hey, where you at? Or always tries to, like, avoid me. When I try to be with him, he's like, no, I have stuff to do. I'm gonna go and meet up with some friends. I'm gonna go and work out. I'm gonna go and tan at the pool. He always finds everything more important than me. One time we were in his car, and I found a woman's chapstick, which is obvious that it's a woman. And I asked Rick, I'm like, whose is this? And he's like, it's my sister's. A day after, I asked, whose was that chapstick? He said, it's mine. So he was obviously lying on the chapstick in the car. I don't really think he wants a future no more. I don't see the future with him. I don't think he loves me anymore. Most of the time he doesn't want to talk to me, but I'm tired of putting all my effort in this relationship, making time for him and not getting time for a return.
Rick, age 30, a dock loader suspected of filling another woman's warehouse orders. Investigation Day 3. Once getting the call from headquarters, field agents assemble outside the suspect's apartment. Cheaters operatives spot the suspect, known only as Rick, exiting his apartment, making his way to his vehicle. Mobile units kick into gear and trail the suspect to an unknown apartment complex. Rick parks his car and winds his way down a flight. Later, the suspect reappears, attached to an unknown female. Having escorted Rick back to his car, she pauses and wraps her arms around her man. The woman starts to plant a few succulent kisses on his lips. After their impromptu makeout session, Rick's kissing companion bids him adieu and walks back toward her apartment. After enjoying her walk-away, Rick jumps back into his car and returns home for the remainder of the evening. Investigation Day 5. Agents on stakeout watch as Rick once again hops into his hot rod and hightails it over to the same apartment complex seen in previous surveillance. He walks the familiar path to his friend's apartment, shortly returning with said woman now identified only as Sarah. The two enter his car and drive to a fitness center. Crossing the parking lot to the entrance doors, Sarah takes Rick's hand and tightly holds it. Sometime later, the two fitness fiends head down the sidewalk and enter a nearby tanning salon. Half an hour passes before the newly cooked love muffins return to actual sunlight. After securing themselves into the vehicle, mobile units follow the duo back to Sarah's apartment complex. Oblivious to Cheater's investigators, Rick's deceit comes to light in this recorded phone conversation.
Hello? Hey, baby, what are you doing?
What's up?
I kind of wanted to hang out.
I'm going to the grocery store right now.
Well, I wanted to stop by in your apartment in a little while.
I got a couple things to do. When I'm done, you can stop too.
Don't talk to me like that.
What do you mean talk to you like that? What are you talking about?
You're raising your voice. Don't talk to me like that.
I'm not raising my voice at you.
Okay, you just call me back like always when you're done doing your stuff.
Alright, I'll call you when I'm done.
Okay.
After his call, Rick says goodbye in the most intimate of ways. They make out for a long moment, with Rick paying special attention to her derriere. Not wanting her to forget the glass, he grabs it, and as he returns it to her, Rick uses the opportunity to snatch one last kiss before departing for home. Investigation Day 8. Cheater's operatives remain outside Rick's apartment. Eventually, Rick is spotted, dressed for a workout. He gets into his vehicle and heads to his companion's residence. Once inside the complex, Rick waits for her to come out to the car. She finally arrives dressed in shorts and a tank top. They drive a short distance to the complex's pool. Long-lens cameras catch all the salaciousness occurring in the water. The two kiss and embrace on the edge of the pool before finally entering. Rick and Sarah frolic in the water. The suspect lifts and wraps his companion's legs around his waist. He sets her down on the tiles. They dress and make their way back to Rick's vehicle for the short ride back to her apartment. Once there, he escorts his maiden back down the gated steps to her home. With all the evidence procured, agents return to headquarters and begin to process the data for Karina's review. Coming up, the confrontation.
Upon confirming the suspect's deceit, Cheaters prepares the information for Karina. Anxious about the possibilities, she nonetheless readies herself to move forward in her quest for the truth. Well, thank you for coming out here, Karina. We did an investigation and came out with some results. Are you ready to take a look at the footage?
Yes.
On this day of investigation, I believe that's Rick, correct?
Yes, that's Rick.
And that's his car?
Yes.
Okay. Our detectives follow him down a road, and he makes a left turn into this apartment complex, which we are not sure of what it is yet. And there's Rick getting out. Seems he's going down to some apartment. About 2 hours later, emerges with this female. Do you recognize her?
No.
And they're kissing.
How can he be doing this to me? We had 2 years together.
Unbelievable. Okay, well, on this day of investigation, once again we have Rick going to that same residence. She comes out, gets in his car, and drives into the same actual location. Both get out holding hands, and to the pool.
Rick.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Karina. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
They get back into the car, and, he opens the door for her. Does he even do that for you?
Not no more.
Okay, so they park back in the same spot. They both go downstairs together. And I would say about, 3 hours later, Rick comes back out, gets back in his car, and returns home.
Do you know where's Rick right now?
I believe we do. I believe we have his exact location.
I want to go.
Are you ready to go do it?
He's telling me he's working.
Absolutely. Let me call Detective Gomez. We will go from there. I think it's going to be okay. Honestly. Yeah. It's all right.
It's just unbelievable.
Detective Gomez? Hey, this
this is Clark. I'm right here with Karina. I was just wanted to see if we had eyes on Rick.
Yes, we got eyes on Rick. He, now arrived at the party here at the crowd.
Okay, excellent. We will head down there right now. All right, thank you so much. All right. Great. He's at the pool. He went and actually picked up the same female, so we know where Rick is. We got his location. Are you ready to go bust him?
I'm ready to go bust
Follow
him.
me.
I'm
Let's
so
go.
ready.
Come on.
He's always avoiding my conversations. We have a lot of fights lately.
And it looks like we are almost here. You can actually see those cabanas right up there. I believe that's where he's at. What we're going to do is we're going to go up, get on the service elevator, and go straight to the top. And that's when you can confront him. You ready? Yes. All right, Karina, let's do it. Let's hop in this elevator really quick. After you. All right, cool.
Yeah, just squeeze it tight.
It's gonna be all right.
This way, guys. This way.
All right.
Right this way, Karina.
There's our man right there.
So we're in a white tank top.
All right, Karina. White tank top. Where is he?
This is what you call working out? This is what you call working out? I'm good here. This is what you call working out? This is the you call working out? What the is it? Bitch, what the you, bitch? You don't even come out. Don't even come out, bitch. You call working out? This is the you call working out? Come out here, bitch. Come out here. This is the you call working out. I thought you were working out with your friends. So romantic with this bitch. This is my man, bitch. What are you doing with him?
Coming up next, the conclusion.
He's at the pool. He went and actually picked up the same female. Right there.
This is what you call working out? This is my man, bitch. What are you doing with him?
Hey, Rick. So what's your explanation for this? So why wouldn't you just tell him that in the first
You
place?
should tell me that. Bitch. I'm not gonna let that bitch hit me. I'm not let that bitch hit me.
Excuse me really quick, you guys. Sorry, babe. Hey, so I gotta hear your side of the story. So tell me about Rick. Exactly.
Okay, so you think it's fair for me? You lying out trying to make time for you and you never say nothing?
So what exactly do you feel about this?
Don't even start with me because you take my man.
Tell me. Go, man. Don't get me like that.
I want answers. I'll follow your advice. What? You tried to tell me? Avoiding my phone calls? That's the type you tried to tell me? That's what you tried to tell me when you avoid my phone calls? That's why I did this, because you are avoiding me so much. Oh, yeah, we're done. I don't want to be, you can stay with her, you can stay with, you know what, you can, okay.
So Rick, I gotta get this straight though. So how have you been dating her for 6 months and her for 2 years? Like, how did you work that out? I don't know. Really? I gotta hear both sides of the story though. You just didn't want to tell her? Or?
Yeah, I didn't know how.
Was it just too hard?
Yeah.
You still hold feelings hard for her?
Yeah, I'll always love her.
No, I completely understand, man, but I just want to hear more of the story from you two. Exactly what's
You're the one psycho here. You're the one who destroyed my relationship. You're the one who destroyed my relationship. Yeah, what? And what? And what? And what? Okay, and what? I've been 2 years with him.
Oh, shit. This is not for you.
He did this to me, he's gonna do it to you. Okay? He did this to me, he's gonna do it to you.
I don't want to be with her no more. She can have everything. That's it.
You're done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch, she wants to be with me.
Hey, stop.
He wants to be with you.
All right, so Rick, it's it's time for you to make a decision.
That's it.
You want to be with her?
Yes, I want to be with her. That's it.
That's your decision.
That's your ultimate decision.
This bitch is your decision.
Pull out your wig, bitch! Pull out your wig! What the f*** you gonna do?
Yeah? Yeah.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're not.
That's it.
You still. You prefer that? You prefer that fat bitch?
fat bitch.
Oh, really? You wish you had my body, bitch. You wish you had my body. You wish you had it.
You wish. Really?
Who's better? Who's better, me or her?
Yeah.
You see? Fake ass bitch. Fake ass bitch.
That's why you wigged on the floor, bitch. It's real.
Really?
Real.
I have my real.
Stop. Quit filming. Go. Go. Serious. Go.
No, man. Say, oh, no. Wait, what? No. Hey, sorry.
Andy.
It's enough. Please stop. It's enough.
I'm done?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm done.
Why you keep fighting like this?
Yes, I don't give a
We're all-
Give me that bitch. Come on. Come on.
I need the other one.
He doesn't want to, be intimate with me. He wants to go straight to sleep. His pattern is different, His pattern, he's switching it up all of a sudden on me, and it's, I just have this gut feeling that it's something not right. Yeah, he breaks our dates a lot. He is, if it's not money, it's gas. To why he can't take me out to a simple movie, he's always complaining about finances, but he's always at work, so it's not adding up. I've seen receipts for like little baby socks and the little Nike socks and hat and the little onesie outfits you get from Foot Locker. I've seen that, and just like little knickknacks like baby shampoo and lotion, receipts. He says it's for his sister, so it's it's weird, that he would be buying that type of stuff for his sister, and I don't know, I don't like the look of it. If you don't want to be with me, then so be it. Just tell me, be honest. Don't waste my time, get gone. If you want to be with somebody else, let me know.
Dion, age 25, a warehouse supervisor accused of managing another woman's wares. Investigation Day 2. After gathering preliminary data for the case, Cheater's operatives set up perimeter units around the apartment building, which Alicia shares with her longtime boyfriend. Spotters catch the suspect, identified only as Dion, leaving their home. He hops into his Cadillac and drives a short distance to another apartment complex. Once inside the parking lot, Dion meets confirms that this woman is Dion's sister. With his arm wrapped protectively around her, Dion escorts her into the building. A couple of hours later, the suspect and his sister exit the building. Dion positively exudes happiness while they make their way to the vehicle. Dion drives his companion back to the previous complex. He gently escorts her through the parking lot to her apartment. A little longer than an hour passes before Cheater's spies see the suspect coming out of the apartment. Giddy with glee, Dion zips into his ride and tootles home, ending this day of surveillance. Investigation Day 3. Once again posting up around the apartment complex, Cheater's operatives spot the suspect emerging from his place. Dion gets into his car and drives a short way to the familiar apartment complex. The presumed sister, now identified only as Lou, appears and helps a child climb into the back seat. A thorough background check, however, finds no familial thread between Dion and Lou. The trio drive to a convenience store. Dion hangs all over his sister's imposter as they walk down the aisle. Grabbing all the essentials, the trio head back to Dion's hoopty. Snatching a few kisses before safely tucking his charges into the car, Dion makes his way around to the driver's side, slides in, and hauls off. The trio make their way back to the companion's apartment. Dion escorts his family into the apartment. Some hours later, he emerges and drives home to his loving girlfriend. Investigation Day 6. Perimeter units watch as the suspect leaves his home, gets into his caddy, and drives off. He's tailed to his companion's apartment. Lou is waiting for him and gets into his vehicle. They drive down the road to a nearby fast food restaurant. Camping in a cozy booth, the lovebirds stay around. Dion may have it all outside of his relationship, but it's Alicia who's left alone, as shown in this recorded phone call.
Hello?
Hey, babe. I just made it to the house. Where you at?
Oh, I'm here on that first house right now. What you doing? You just made it home?
Yeah, I just made it home. About to some spaghetti.
You making spaghetti? You gonna put some garlic bread with that?
Yeah, baby. You know I got you.
Well, yeah, I'll be here shortly. I'm over here helping to put this baby crib together and things. Move stuff around, get ready for the baby to come and stuff like that.
Alright, well, I'm about to put your dinner inside the refrigerator.
Perfect, perfect. I love you, Mama.
I love you too.
With a plethora of proof indicting the suspect's infidelity, agents close the case and return to headquarters to prepare the briefing for Alicia.
With the suspect's actions brought to light, Cheaters calls back Alicia to deliver the results. Presented with undeniable facts of the disturbing case, she remains calm while contemplating her next course of action. So how you doing today, Alicia?
I'm doing okay.
All right, we conducted our investigation and came up with some findings. Are you ready to see that?
Yep.
Okay. On this day of investigation, we are outside your home. Dion comes outside on his cell phone, gets into his vehicle, drives a very short distance, and arrives at this unknown apartment complex. That's when we see this unknown female get into his vehicle. They leave together. Our detectives follow them, and they arrive at this hospital. That's when we see Dion with his sister, who looks to be about 8 months pregnant.
Oh, okay.
They go inside the hospital together. And a couple hours later, they come out, and that's when you see Dion jumping up and down in excitement.
Right.
Looking like he just probably got the news of you know, it was a boy or a girl. Something good came out of that situation. Do you recognize his sister?
No, I don't.
Have you met his sister, of course, right?
Yes, I met one of his sisters. That's not the one I met.
They drive back to that unknown apartment complex, and they both go inside. And furthermore, he exits the apartment after a while and returns home to your house for the evening. This is when things get a little bit more interesting. On this day of investigation, we are outside of your house once again at night. That's when Dion emerges, gets into his vehicle, drives to a different apartment complex, and helps this unknown female with a child into the back seat. Do you know of his sister having another child?
Yeah, a little boy.
A little boy?
Yeah.
Okay. Our detectives follow them, and they arrive at a convenience store. That's when Dion, her child, go into the convenience store, and that's when we see him opening up the refrigerator. They're grabbing some drinks. After they finish paying, they all exit together. And this is when we run into problems. Right here, he gives his sister
So in love.
a kiss. Now, that's not his sister, apparently. After giving her a smooch, he happily slaps his hands together, gets into his vehicle. They exit and arrive back at that same unknown apartment complex. Dion gets out of the vehicle, and that's when we see him walking up the stairs. He stops, gives her a kiss goodnight, and find out if we have any movement or anything has changed on their location.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah. Lying bastard, look you in your eyes and lie.
Hey, Detective Gomez, I'm gonna put you on speaker, all right? All right. All right, go ahead.
Let's get to the 7-Eleven at the corner of Hampton and Clarendon. There's a gas pump. We're going to get it right here. So come on down Hampton Road. You'll see me on the side of the road. I'll lead you down. Just pull right in and let's get them.
Is that gonna be on the left side or the right side of Hampton?
On the right side.
Right side of Hampton? All right, I'll see you soon.
All right, let's go.
All right, thanks. All right, so they're gonna be right here at the 7-Eleven. There's our detective right there. Let's go. All right, everybody out. Let's go. Everybody out. Right there, there he is.
Bitch, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's this? Who in your car? Who in your car over there? Let's go over here and let's go holler. Let's go with the cameras in.
Damn, where you going? Can I ask you a couple questions? Gamble with cheaters, man. We want to know what's going on. Why do you... Yeah, isn't this your girlfriend right here? Hey, man, so who is this? Tell me who this is. Who is this right here?
What is this? What is that?
Oh, baby.
Coming up next, the conclusion.
Let's get to the 7-Eleven at the corner of Hampton and Clarendon.
Bitch, what's up? Who in your car over there?
I'm his baby mama.
What the?
Oh, baby.
Baby.
I'm just saying, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dio, let me get this straight. This is your child?
Yeah, man. I'm saying I'm sorry, man. I ain't.
So why wouldn't you
Bitch
tell
ass.
her?
Bitch mad ass.
Man,
This?
I'm sorry,
With
man.
this?
I don't know what to say, man. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying?
You nasty ass.
What would you have to say to him
saying,
or her
I
when
know
it's
you
born?
don't,
Now you love me.
You know that
Go ahead with that.
Her dad is going to be here. I mean,
Do you know that he's been with her for a year and a half?
Had it.
So you understand
You
this
had
man's been
it.
lying
Big
to you,
mistake.
right?
Big mistake.
The baby's coming.
Just like that.
So you
Like
care at all?
that.
The baby's coming. I can't do nothing about it.
You can do something about it. This man just lied to you. And that doesn't bother you at all?
I don't know her. So it doesn't
This is
bother
a girlfriend of a and a half.
Bitch ass. What's up?
Damn,
Some
bro.
hoe ass.
Bro. Damn, bro. For real?
For real?
Tell me a little bit about
I was that.
He was cheating on you.
So you didn't know about me?
You had no idea about this
So
woman.
you didn't know about me?
No,
You're
not
clueless.
very.
She said she had no idea. So this man's been lying to you.
you.
You said they've been having sex for 2 years.
It is what it is.
Dion, come on, man.
Why
would you tell her though?
Baby, trying to pump your gas? On that, you got some gas now?
I gotta go, man. Y'all tripping, man. I'm saying, I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I still love you. I love you like a bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though, it happened, you know what I'm saying?
What happened?
I can't deny it, man. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do?
You should have told me from the start that you was with her. That's
Dion,
nasty
you
and
don't
it's
think this is a
grimy.
little bit weird, man, that you've been lying to her, living, having
Nasty.
sex with her for 2 years?
Man, all these cameras, man. What's up, dad?
Don't worry about the
this is
cameras.
weird.
Bunch of state jail, man.
It is what it
This
is.
though, man.
It is what it is.
This
You
is
said
your child's
you
life, though,
satisfied.
man.
You satisfied.
Come on, man, let
You
me talk to you for a
satisfied
second.
to have a dog at you for 2 years, right? That's what
But
you
he was
content
staying with
with.
who? He was staying with who?
me.
Yeah, we was
with
just-
me. You so you content. Just look how you make you look.
I look
Really?
like me.
You look like trash today.
look like
You go
trash.
ahead with that trash ass,
wanna
baby.
zip that up, too,
Yeah.
while you-
Well, I'm gonna zip it up. I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Where my kid at, man?
I don't know where your key is, man.
Where your kids?
So you really have nothing else, and that's it?
I'm saying we can work it out, man.
Nah, we
I'm
ain't
saying-
working. You nasty in the hoe.
Man.
That's some hoe ass.
Why would you say, you know that he said that you're his sister, right?
Man, what?
Sister.
That's what he said. He said that you're his sister.
Man,
He lied
She
to this
like
girl.
that.
Said when he was this time
She
with
like
you,
that. That's
he
what
was
she
with his
like.
sister.
That's what she like.
You don't care?
Hood rat. No, you need to get in your car and move with your little hood rat. No, my for real.
rap.
Dio, you got a girl that really cares about you, man, a lot. And you're just gonna leave her.
You understand, man?
You go ahead with your little hoe. Go
I
ahead.
understand, but
No,
giving her any answers.
Why? Why lie for this long?
Man, I saw already came down.
And I'm glad it came out.
This girl's
Dog
so
ass.
much, you're just gonna throw that away?
Man, I'm here too many cameras ain't around, man.
She got us dressed for Family Dollar like her.
These cameras are the truth, man. I don't think you can handle that.
Looking like a bug. Alright, then.
Dion, you have nothing to say?
Watch out. That's what's up. You gonna leave with this hoe?
Why are you hiding, man?
You gonna leave with this hoe?
Watch out,
That's how we do. Alright, then. To the Newport. Boy. Alright, then. Alright, then.
man.
That's it.
Y'all need to mind y'all business, man. For real, man. Real
In the front seat. Hood rat. Hood rat. Nasty ass hoe.
Hey, ain't got no insurance, man. Y'all need to move, man. For real, man. No insurance on this stinking ass lady, man. Watch out. This is Hollywood. What's going on?
No, this isn't Hollywood. This is real life.
That's up, dog.
Don't worry about it. No, we ain't better than that. You a hoe.
Hey, can I get my...
Damn slush. Where that slush at?
That's all you're worried about is just...
I mean, I'm saying everything else out there. Ain't got nothing else to say, man. Say, if she want to talk to me, she can hit me up.
Yeah, there's your slushy, man. You want it?
Bitch. Yo, slush, hoe. Yo, damn slush. Yo, damn slush.
Nothing to say.
You hood rat, bitch. You and your lace front, hoe. Go buy your new lace front. Family Dollar ass hoe.
Following the confrontation, Alicia fights through waves of emotional pain. Stay tuned as we reveal on how she plans to mend. But first, Trey Willis, suspect in the Olivia Ryan case, comes in to explain his romantic interlude with another woman and how he felt being caught by cheaters.
Dude don't want to never get caught, you know what I'm saying? Then let alone on camera, you know, for the world to see. But I mean, happens between all the cameras and the folks that were stopping and stuff. It was just, it was bananas, yo.
Don't touch me. Dad.
This is the girl that he lives with.
I'm the he live with.
After the show, whatever, it was really hard to like communicate with her for a while. She needed time or whatever to clear her head and figure out what she wanted to do. And I gave her that space or whatever. She eventually came around. So she said, I want to make her happy. I want to be happy, and I just want us to, you know, continue to work on helping each other out.
Bitch, move. Go control your creature.
That ain't nothing but just...
That ain't nothing but what? So, okay, well, go get her. Come on, go handle her. Come on, go handle that hoe. That's what you need to handle right there. Get your mother candy. You can have her. I'm good.
What you gonna do?
I'm straight.
What you acting like that for? Bitch, you acting like that last night.
Despite everything, like, this really just, like, opened my eyes to how much I really care, because, you know, with her saying she was going to leave and all that.
He just didn't seem like the same person who I fell in love with in the beginning. The verbal abuse from Braden started whenever he would either seem like he was tired, or if he had been drinking or had a few drinks, or I would say something to him and he would come at me and blow up at me for no reason at all. He started having late meetings and going to dinners that were supposedly for work. He started coming home later and later and take late night showers before coming to bed, which I thought was very strange. He always tells me that he loves me, but it doesn't seem like it comes from his heart. He does bring me flowers every once in a while, and he does those little things to try and keep me hanging on. Deep down inside, I know he loves me. It just does not seem like the same love that we had in the beginning. I'm always thinking and wondering to myself, what am I doing that's so wrong that I can't be loved unconditionally? I'm torn up inside. I don't have any answers. I just don't know. I I have to find out.
Braden Batista, age 25. A medical salesperson looking to A1. After receiving a briefing of all known details associated with the case, Cheaters detectives stake out the suspect's place of employment. The suspect, identified as Braden Batista, exits the building with a tall, unknown female at his side. Hand in hand, the two walk to a nearby clothing store. After entering the store, they're followed by a Cheaters foot patrol. Inside, the suspect and his unknown lady try on various clothing. She puts on a fur-lined vest, which he admires greatly. After the impromptu modeling session, the pair leave the store hand in hand. The duo walk across the courtyard to a chocolate candy store. They indulge themselves in sweet ecstasy before braving the chilly evening's walk back to work. Batista goes inside the building while his unknown shopping partner departs, leaving investigators to settle in for the evening. Investigation Day 3. Detectives continue to stake out Batista's workplace when they catch the suspect coming out of the building, the same female from prior surveillance. The woman, whose identity remains withheld, accompanies him to a restaurant located within the same retail complex. Once situated at a table inside, Batista hands over a small gift. The companion opens it to discover Batista's love for her knows no expense, as the ring he paid for will attest. He gets a long hug in return. Sometime later, leaving the restaurant, they get into his vehicle and drive around the complex to where her vehicle is parked. Batista lets her out and then follows her once she's in her own transportation. The suspect caravans with his companion to an apartment complex. Batista gets out and escorts his paramour across the lot. His phone rings suddenly. He answers for a moment before quickly hanging up. Batista then escorts his lady down the stairs to her apartment. Less than 5 minutes later, Batista returns at a hurried pace, racing to his vehicle before making his way home for the remainder of the evening. Investigation Day 5. Operatives continue to monitor the perimeter set around Batista's workplace. Agents on duty follow the suspect once he leaves his office. He arrives at a nearby grocery store. Batista does a little shopping before exiting the supermarket with bags in his hand. Driving away, he is tailed to the home he shares with Charity. Internal surveillance from cameras provided to Charity show Batista getting dinner ready and setting up the house. Eventually, mobile units notice Batista's mystery woman arriving. The suspect lets her in and offers her a seat on the couch. Batista's gentlemanly demeanor belies his deceitful nature as a...
Hey, trying to finish up here at work. What are you doing? Nothing. Just can't wait to see you. I'm waiting on you to come home. I thought you were leaving all with your friends. No, I just didn't want to. I'd rather be with you. Hey, but maybe you should go out with your friends. I'm going to be working late, and there's no telling what time I'll be home. So I think rather than you just staying home, you should go out with your friends. You're saying you're not going to come home at all? I didn't say that. I just said I'm going to be working late. Okay, Brayden. I'll see you later. I love you. Love you.
As Batista says goodbye to his underground girlfriend, Cheaters operatives are already wrapping up the loose ends on this investigation. This is the final piece of the puzzle, leaving detectives with no other option than to close the case and bring the facts to a lovesick Charity. Coming up, the confrontation.
Having gathered an abundance of evidence proving Braden's betrayal, Charity is summoned to review the footage. With the stark light of the revelation before her, Charity anxiously awaits her illumination. How are you doing tonight, Charity?
Actually, I'm really scared. I'm nervous to see what's gonna happen.
I completely understand that. Well, are you prepared to see what we've come up with in our investigation?
Did you find something?
Absolutely. Are you prepared to see that?
Yeah, take me now.
Okay. On this day of investigation, we are outside of Braden's work. That's when we see him get out of his vehicle with this unknown female, and they arrive at a clothing store. Do you recognize her? No. Not at all? Continuing on, she tries on some clothes. Brayden kind of browses around the store and watches her try on a few things. That's when you see him giving her the look over. And a short time later, they exit. Our detectives then catch them outside of Brayden's work, embracing, and he then kisses her. Are you all right? Charity, you okay? Hey, I want you to know that I'm here to get these answers for you and to get you through this. You're not alone in this. We are here for you. Don't feel like you need to get really, really worried. You know, we're going to go in there, I'm going to get you your answers, and everything's going to be just fine. All right?
Okay, thanks.
On this day of investigation, we're outside of Brayden's work. He walks outside, gets in his vehicle, drives a short distance, and arrives at a grocery store. Detectives follow him inside. He picks out some flowers, a couple bottles of wine, install them in your house.
I did.
This next shot that you're going to see is from inside of your house. Brayden goes back to his vehicle, drives to your home that you two share. That's when we catch him inside, putting the flowers in the vase, straightening up the couch as quickly as possible. Sometime later, our detective outside catches that same unknown female. Brayden walks to the door, welcomes her inside, and hands her a glass of wine. Brayden then hands her some roses, begins to light some candles, goes back to the kitchen and makes up a cheese plate to go with their wine. They get onto your couch, things get a little bit heated, and they go into the bedroom. A while later, she emerges, fixing her hair, and walks to your front door. Brayden opens the door and gives her a kiss to send her off. How do you feel about what you just saw?
I'm more upset than I'm hurt right now.
More upset than hurt? I understand that. I know exactly where they are. I'm going to have a detective outside, and on our way over there, we will meet up with him and see exactly what's going on.
Please, take me to him.
All right, this way. Right through here. Make a left.
Coming up, the conclusion.
Okay.
They're at the bar. As soon as we go in, go to the right.
Don't put your hands on a woman. What are you doing?
Bitch ass
This girl's
punk!
answers.
Sleep! Nobody cares about you. Go!
You don't care about me?
You guys should together.
No! Right? Nobody cares about me! Why are you living? What's this? Ass.
Bitch, it was a
$1 Is that how much you spent? Since you don't make you don't make no money? You. Who's that? Who's that bitch?
Brayden, where you going, man? So you're still gonna stand here with this man?
Hey, don't touch her. Don't.
What are you gonna do?
I'm over.
You're done?
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
I'm not gonna do nothing, dude.
Yeah, don't touch her.
I'm not.
All right.
She just touched me.
All you owe her is some answers, man. That's it. That's why I got her.
Slut! Go home with your slut. Bye.
Didn't you love her at one point, man? You guys moved in together, dude.
I did. I
There
loved
hadn't
her
been-
one time.
So what happened?
All she does is she works all the time. She's never
And you work all the
All
time
I
too.
do is
I
work
understand that.
to provide for your ass.
Bitch, I provide for you.
Oh, do you? But you're around on me? I hate you.
Did he tell you anything about having a girlfriend?
No. When you get home, all your dumbass. Oh.
Brayden, where you going, man? You share a house with your girlfriend of 2 years.
Oh no, when he gets home, all that will be gone.
But hey, Brayden, what if she came into your house and had sex with another man? What would you do?
Who says she has?
What? On my face. Get out of your face. Why don't you stop and talk like a real woman?
You're getting led by a girl right now to your car.
He is. No, I'm choosing to with him. Why don't you come out and tell him the truth, mother?
The truth. You saw it, mother. Bitch,
Why don't you tell her? Why don't you tell her you're swinging both ways? Huh?
Oh, wow.
Well, go ahead and tell
Is
her.
that true?
Go ahead and tell her.
That's not true.
Tell her.
This bitch was a spread some because she got cheated on.
Go ahead. Go ahead and tell her.
Why'd you just get so offended by that statement, though, Brayden, if it's not true?
Go ahead and tell her you like it up there. Let them go. They're stupid. They deserve each
Get in the
other.
car. Don't listen to her. She's a nasty bitch.
After the confrontation, Charity is devastated by her lover's lack of reaction. Stay tuned when we reveal how she puts herself back together. But now, please welcome back Ken, the suspect from the Antoinette Slavin case. Ken returns to sell his story regarding the day he was confronted by his girlfriend on Cheaters.
I mean, really, you can't really just say so much I was cheating on Antonella, but I mean, hey, another young woman in the neighborhood who needed what I had, looking out for me, we looking out for each other. Hey, I mean, the business was slow at my job, so in order for me to keep my job, I had to put the products out there.
What's going on? Y'all having lunch? You having lunch? I'm his girlfriend. Y'all having lunch? What the going on? No, what the is going on? No, what the you know you've been giving free out here?